Here I am. I have missed y'all. It's Feral Monday. We're still going to do something fun, but listen, I am not supposed to be using any powders. Quick backstory, I had allergies, but then my lungs got irritated from coughing so much, so they're a little sensitive. I'm fine, but I can't be inhaling powders. That's really all it is, or I'll start coughing. But I don't want y'all to worry about me, and we'll be back to powders. We just can't do it for a couple days, and then we'll be all back to normal. But that means that we're going to do something fun. Okay, we're gonna try out some things. I've been messing around with this as concealer because it's self-setting and it worked. So I'm excited to show y'all. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so no primer because we're gonna use this. I've been wanting to use this color. That's so pretty. I thought we'd do like a wash of green. Okay, now we're gonna grab an E28. Oh, that's so much fun. And we're just gonna start to smooth that out. And then I'm just diffusing that. Whenever you use lighter pressure as you start to go towards the brow bone, you're gonna be able to create a transition, whether it be cream, powder, whatever you're doing, it'll just create the perfect transition because it's just another version of the color that you have on your lid. It's a 2-for-1 special. And a little reminder, we do have some bundles back here. We have the ultimate, okay? Ultimate complexion over here. Look at this. Whew, that's super spicy. And then we have the complexion trio. Just wanted to remind y'all that we do have some bundles. They're always asked about. And believe it or not, a lot of you have been saying that you're not seeing my stories. So if this seems repetitive, as the days go on, y'all are able to see stories. I don't know what's going on. It's been, y'all know how IG gets every once in a while. But just a quick reminder that we do have some bundles. Let's do the same thing over here. Just kind of smooth it out because even that applicator wasn't able to smooth quite like the side of this brush will. And if you really want your makeup to last, you really want it to be in thin, even layers. As thin as possible. I haven't even been in my makeup room since Friday, which is not like me. I'm usually in here experimenting like a wild experimenter. I've missed it so much, but I will say from not breathing in all the powders, I feel like I was able to feel better today for y'all. So pretty. Okay, so now that this is completely dry, I'm gonna go back on top and I'm kind of gonna create a wing in the blur. This reminds me of an anole, and if y'all don't know what anoles are, they are the beautiful little green lizards. I say little, they're not very little. The boy ones can get quite large, but they are this color, and it makes me happy. Y'all know I like to talk about lizards. I love them. They're so fun. They're always up to some kind of lizard shenanigan out there too. So I thought, I know that we can't do powders and sparkles, but you know what we can do? Rhinestones. We can do rhinestones. And I love rhinestones. And I want to do a bunch. I'm so excited. Let's grab our Stila Micro in brown. Try to keep this really thin. And then I just want to add a little bit of depth on the lash line because I'm going to do some floofers. Pretty sure if I was to inhale glitter right now, it would end me. So let me teach you something. That's what I'm here for. So listen, you see all this green? There's no way that I can get my mascara wand all the way in there to cover that. Could I coat my lashes? Yes. But what's happened here is this is going to dry in your lashes, so it's harder for this comb to get through them. Completely normal. It happens. What I want you to do is just take an angled brush and your mascara And I'm going to just put this on top to hide it because I am going to do falsies, but this could still be peeking through the falsies and we do not want that. I don't want to see that green. So just push that on top. I'm gonna have to do it into a mirror, and then I would just kind of roll this through to bring them back up. And now all the green is hidden. For as floofy as these lashes are, I cannot fill them. You don't fill them. Oh, I love them. So these are full moon. And I've got my Duo Line It Lash It in clear. Just let it sit there. This lifting here is completely normal. Just let it sit and let that glue continue to get tacky. I do have an entire lash tutorial on my saved highlights if you want to check it out. I go in depth there. There we go. Okay, that one's on. Let's give this one just a second. Remember, normally I would use my powder foundation to clean up, but I am on the doctor's orders to not touch powder because I am self-sabotaging my lungs. I love it. So I'm going to use my stick foundation. This one is from Tom Ford. Fallen in love with the formula. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. I'm using the tiniest amount to blur and melt this in because I'm going to be putting rhinestones here, so I didn't want that green all the way over. We had to do the cleanup before we do that. And I'm using such a small amount that we would not need to set this at all. So do not worry about that. And I'm using the tip of the brush just to kind of diffuse and cover. Now. Duo Line It, Lash It in clear. We love this glue. It dries so quickly. Let's just stop about right there because it is going to dry or get tacky. Sorry for itching my nose. Still a little residual. Okay. Let's grab our little nail art tool. Grab our rhinestone. And just start placing. Go to town. Fun. I'm just gonna follow the shape of my eye. I'm gonna do a lot of them too, since I didn't do much to my eyes. Oh, this green is so pretty though. This feels like a look that I would have done a few years ago. I was so into these looks. It was so much fun. I kind of miss doing them. I thought, what better time? Yay, so fun. So relaxing. You get over there. And if you're new here, it is Feral Monday, and I like to do really spicy looks on Mondays because I feel like Mondays are, you know, they're usually just, they can be predictable. So let's just have fun and be unpredictable over here on my story on Mondays. Whee! I love rhinestones. I think I could sit and apply rhinestones all day long. They're so much fun. Scoot you up a little bit. I need to add some more glue. Now we're going under here. I already have all the glue. I think I'll put one on my lid as well. We'll see. Ooh, y'all just got blinded. I saw it. You're welcome. Wasn't that pretty? I'm just gonna add some up here, but I'm gonna give you the best tip ever when it comes to rhinestones. Keep the lid closed. Do yourself a favor. I know you were waiting for like a special tip. The biggest tip I can give you with rhinestones is this. So I'm just going to use this as concealer. I'm not even going to do foundation. I'm just going to go underneath my eyes, anywhere that I kind of want to cover up. Listen, I tried this before I got on. We're going to take these from About Face. Okay, let's grab the white. And then I grabbed capulets because it's a really good color for my skin tone. There's quite a bit of pink in here already. Okay, see that? We might have to adjust this, but we're just having fun. And when I say adjust, add more or less, but I'll show it. And then we'll grab some of the pink because my undertone loves pink. I am a flamingo. So I'm just gonna mix these together. We'll see where we're at. That looks pretty good. Now I will say I haven't worn this, so let's not run out and do it till I wear it. But my under eye is so prepped right now. I'm just gonna place it with my finger. Okay. And I'm gonna work one side. Dang, that looks good though. So I'm gonna work quickly, not maniacally, but definitely quickly, because remember, it is gonna be self-setting. We're gonna work that in with our C31. My under eye is super prepped with my Elemis eye cream. And we're not gonna have to set this because it sets itself. Okay, I'm gonna hop over here and do this side really quickly. Just placing it with my finger. I have it back here on the back of my hand. And by the way, this isn't pink, this is my actual shade. I didn't want y'all to think that pink was the pink under eye trend. That's just my undertone, very pink. Nothing on this brush, we just talk about this a lot, just smooth those edges. Looks pretty good. Whatever's not dry on the back of my hand, I'll just put down the center of my nose. This is the C31, y'all. This is the one we use for concealer. Just a little bit here, a little bit here on my old extractions. We just want to use this before it sets. Now I know that I love this one for bronzer, but I will say we definitely want to make sure our skin is nice and prepped. And look, I'm going to work in sections. Let's grab our C40 because it will dry really quickly. Pretty. Hold that a little further back. The reason I want to hold it further back is because I'm actually going to have more control. It's going to be easier to blend that way. Even at this point in my makeup journey, sometimes I hold my brushes like this just because I grab them out of my little stand like that, but it's better to hold it further back. Takes a second to get used to, but you get more out of the brush and more out of your product. And that's also why the handles are so long. Just like a paintbrush. Now, I do know that this wears beautifully as a bronzer, but what I don't know is how this wears as a concealer. But again, I have to try it because I can't use the powder. So maybe we're on to something, especially for a very natural, just whimsical, just summery quick look. For full coverage, full vibe, no. But for funsies and for something quick, maybe. We'll see. I'm very comfortable kind of smoothing product out with my fingers, but if you're not, you could just get a makeup spatula, sterilize that, and you could smooth out all of your makeup. Just pop it on there and just place it. I'm using this as blush too, but just don't forget about a makeup spatula. You can find them on Amazon. And you could smooth out your concealer, you could smooth out your blush, your foundation, whatever you wanted to smooth out. Just wanted to give y'all that little tip. I'm comfortable using my fingers, but some people are not. So grab that. Green Waterline. Look who's in here, Mr. Snore Pants. Baby Jean. I'm gonna grab an E26 and this, because I don't want it to get too out of hand. And by out of hand, I mean too blended. So let's just grab this and keep it pretty close underneath here. Oh, that's so pretty. Grab a little bit more, finish over this way. Remember, the tinier the brush, the more control you have. And this is the tiniest brush in the collection. Now we're just gonna place a little rhinestone there. I did my little dot of glue. Another tip is try to keep this as clean as possible, the little wax tip. This one has a lid, so I just always put it on the moment I'm done with it. Now, I can't use powder. And this is just my skincare really peeking through, which I want. But you know what? This actually works and was not a gimmick. Just wash it after every single use. It comes apart. I feel like you could easily search for a video on how to clean it. I love this thing. Look, it still leaves my glow that I want, but it just kind of takes away any excess shine. Ten out of a 10. Love it. So lately I've really been into kind of a stain on the lips and then extremely defined lip liner. Almost see-through, but a stain. I will explain myself as I continue this lip journey. Perfect. This is a NYX lip liner, super affordable. We love it. It's called Nude Beige. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna start to create that definition and blend it into the lipstick. And then I'm actually gonna start to kind of wipe this away a little bit of the lipstick. I just want it to look like a stain. And we're gonna top that with this gloss from Give Beauty. It's in the shade Dolled Up. And this type of lip right now is just, I love it. Oh, I forgot to tag it. It's called Dolled Up. It's one of my favorites. Such a pretty color. Okay, we definitely have a dewy look today, but I assure you that it doesn't feel sticky. Oh, it actually feels really good, and I think it turned out quite nicely. Remember, we used no powders, no powder eyeshadow, no powder. I'm excited because tomorrow we're gonna have to not use powder again, at least 3 days without powder. Maybe even to Thursday, because Thursdays we just talk about stuff. But we are gonna try some new stuff tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. Thank you for putting up with this. I gotta get healthy and stay healthy so we can continue this. All right, I love y'all so much. And look, I'm actually gonna go film a video. I'm gonna have to just wipe off, I'm not gonna wipe off the concealer part, but to do what I wanna do, let me just show you the comment. It's about the mixing pigments and it feels like I lose coverage, but we're not losing coverage. What you are seeing is when you find your perfect shade of foundation, it disappears. You don't see it. So you're not losing coverage. It's just absolutely disappearing and blurring. So I thought it'd be fun to do a visual. You can read this comment. I thought it'd be really fun to do a visual. And I want to do one with the stick foundations, and then I want to do one with the actual mixing pigments. I promise when you use those mixing pigments, you're not losing coverage. You're just actually matching it. So you see it when it's not your color. Even if it's just off a little bit, it's going to feel like you have so much more coverage. But I thought that'd be a fun video. Okay, I love y'all so much. Thanks for putting up with me while I continue to get better. It was rough last week, y'all. It was rough. I feel better though. I'm getting there. I love you so much. I'm not sure what I'm gonna post tonight, but either way, I'll see you there. And I love you so much. So I'm really excited for these concealers, but these are from Natasha Denona. I just opened them, but I'm more excited that Gene thinks he's going to hatch some of them.